Netflix has thousands of options, new releases every week, trending series everywhere, but you're watching The Office for the 9th time. Friends again, the same movie you've already seen a dozen times before. And people look at you like something's wrong. Why don't you watch something new? But here's the real question. Why do some people constantly chase what's next, while others find something deeper in what's familiar? Is it habit, nostalgia, or something much more interesting happening inside their psychology? Stay with me, because what you're about to discover might finally explain something you've never quite been able to put into words. We live in a world built around what's new. New shows, new episodes, new recommendations. The algorithm exists for one reason: to pull you forward. But some people quietly ignore all of it. They already know every line, every scene, every beat of the music before it plays. And yet, they press play again. Before anyone calls that strange, understand this. Rewatching isn't about being stuck. It's psychological. And the science behind it says something most people never expect. Let me show you the 4 types of rewatchers and what's actually happening inside their mind. Type 1. The comfort seeker. For these people, life feels unpredictable. Work pressure, relationship tension, a world that keeps moving faster than they can keep up with. Their nervous system is tired, and it's looking for something it doesn't have to brace itself against. That's where rewatching comes in. Psychologists call this predictability bias. When life becomes chaotic, the brain actively seeks environments it can control. They already know how the episode ends. They know the character survives. They know exactly when the joke is coming. And that certainty feels like a warm blanket in a cold room. It's not about the story anymore. It's about the feeling, the emotional safety of a world that behaves exactly the way they need it to. For them, pressing play on a familiar show is like coming home after a long day. Everything is exactly where it should be. Type 2. The cognitive restorer. These people are mentally exhausted. Their day runs on constant thinking, decisions, problem solving, managing people, managing themselves. By the time evening arrives, their brain has very little left to give. Watching something new requires effort. New characters, new plots, new rules to follow, new details to track. Rewatching requires none of that. Psychologists call this cognitive load reduction. The brain operates like a battery. And for people who spend their days running at full capacity, familiar content is how they recharge without spending more of what they don't have. They don't need stimulation. They need rest. And the only thing that gives them rest without demanding something in return is a show their brain already knows by heart. It's background comfort. Mental white noise. A way to feel present without being drained. Type 3. The nostalgic anchor. For this type, rewatching has nothing to do with the show itself. It's about what the show carries. Maybe they watched it during a chapter of their life that felt lighter. Maybe they watched it with someone they no longer have. Maybe it belongs to a version of themselves they miss more than they let on. Psychologists call this emotional time travel. The show becomes a portal, not to a story, but to a self. Every rewatch is a quiet visit to who they used to be. And even though everything around them has changed, the show hasn't. It's still there, still the same, waiting for them exactly as they left it. This is why people cry during scenes they've watched 10 times. It's never really the scene, it's the memory that lives inside it. The feeling of who they were the first time they saw it. Letting go of the show would feel like letting go of that version of themselves. So they keep coming back. Not because they forgot what happens, but because they're not ready to forget what it felt like. Type 4. The detail hunter. These people don't rewatch because they're comfortable. They rewatch because they're not finished. They believe every show has layers, hidden details, small choices the writers made that most people walk right past. Background jokes, foreshadowing planted 3 seasons early. A character's expression in a scene that only makes sense after you know how it ends. For them, watching once isn't enough. The story isn't complete until they've caught everything. Psychologists link this to high openness and analytical thinking. Their brain is drawn to patterns, connections, puzzles that reward patience, and rewatching is how they solve it. It's not repetition, it's excavation. Every time they catch something new, it's like watching it for the first time again. The discovery is the point. The show isn't just a story to them, it's a world. And they want to understand every corner of it. So here's what all 4 types have in common. None of them are avoiding growth. None of them are stuck. None of them are wasting time. The comfort seeker is protecting their peace in a world that gives them very little of it. The cognitive restorer is conserving the energy that everything else keeps spending. The nostalgic anchor is holding onto a story that belongs entirely to them. The detail hunter is going deeper when everyone else stopped at the surface. They're not wrong. They're just wired differently. And in a culture obsessed with what's next, what's new, what's trending right now, they've quietly figured out something important. Sometimes the best thing isn't new. Sometimes it's the thing that already knows how to make you feel like yourself again. But here's the question worth sitting with. Does watching something new make you more interesting? Or does knowing exactly what brings you comfort make you more self-aware? Maybe the people who rewatch aren't stuck at all. Maybe they've just figured out what actually makes them feel at home. So which one are you? The comfort seeker, the cognitive restorer, the nostalgic anchor, or the detail hunter? Drop a comment and let us know, and tell us what's the show or movie you keep coming back to. If this made you think about yourself differently, subscribe. Every week we explore the psychology behind the way people quietly experience the world.